I'm sorry?
It's going to record it.
I'm going to record it.
Later.
Yeah, that would be fine.
Okay, so we're now recording, so, be nice.
All right, we'll be nice.
Okay, so on behalf of the Pulse Research team, it's my honor and pleasure to welcome you to our kickoff launch of your new Pulse Sales Tools program. And let me also echo what Heather just said. Welcome, Dylan. This is what, your second day?
Yep.
Okay, so we've created a whole suite of tools and resources for you, Dylan, that will very, very quickly help you come up to speed. Because I remember my first couple days in the newspaper business as a bit overwhelming, right?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah. So I'm going to do everything I can to make it simple and easy for you, and for the others on the team, Wayne, I see that you've used the program, in its initial, setup. I appreciate that. So welcome, Wayne, this afternoon.
Absolutely. Thank you.
And then Chloe, you're the national and majors?
Chloe was in on the inside, John.
Oh, she was? Okay.
Yeah, she's actually working, doing telemarketing on the inside, along with doing her job with national and majors.
Oh, okay. And so, David, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Welcome, David and Roy. Roy, are you
Yes,
there? Okay. So
I'm here.
David, Roy, and Wayne, you guys have been, just kind of share with me how long you've been with the Telegraph Group.
This is Dave, 2.5 years.
Okay. And Roy?
I think 1.5 years this trip, and it was a couple of years way back in the early 90s.
Oh, good for you. So return veteran. I did the same thing at our suburban group. I left for a couple of years and then came back.
Now, I probably shouldn't have left. I tried a different thing for a while, and I like this better, so I'm back.
Awesome. And how about you, Wayne?
About 6 months.
Okay, cool. Excellent. Okay, so let me just start off by saying I am extremely excited about doing whatever I can to assist and support you. We've created this program just for you. And it says created by an ad rep for you. That's me. I'm an old ad rep. I started in the business. I just, mentioned a moment ago with Dylan, or I guess it was Heather. My first day was, obviously kind of overwhelming. So we're doing everything we can to provide you with a very simple, usable tool resource, to very quickly help you engage with the businesses, help them realize very, very quickly what you can deliver and how you can assist and help them, and obviously help you guys put more money in your pocket by helping them. So I want to make this program as real world as I possibly can for you. And I understand, I'm looking at my watch, it's about 1:15 here in Portland, Oregon, which is about, 4:15 your time. And so I want to make sure that we don't go, beyond the 5 o'clock here, because I understand it's been a long day for you, and thanks for the time this afternoon. I want to make this real world. Like, number one, I want to show you how you can identify hot leads, business categories that, based upon the over 600 publications that I'm honored to say use Pulse around North America and about 5,000. These are the business categories that have been most sold. Then I want to help you with overcoming some of the typical objections that you hear, like print is dead. We use Facebook. We used you 15 years ago and didn't get results. You hear all the excuses. I want to share with you some thoughts and ideas on how you can quickly overcome those objections. Obviously, hitting your sales numbers, hitting your goals, putting money in your pocket by engaging with the business, finding solutions and ideas on how they can get more customers and revenue. And also tied into all that is a very, very cool program to help you close very effectively. The bottom line is this is based upon over 2,000 four-legged sales calls, many years in this business. It all comes down to one most important thing, and that's the local businesses. And we could be, going out on four-legged sales calls this afternoon, every single local business in the Nashua area, very simply, and what's most important to them is what? I'm going to ask you, what do they want and expect from you guys?
How to bring in new customers.
You nailed
Value.
it. Absolutely.
Value.
Well, value And whoever said it first, getting new customers for them, getting new revenue for them. That is what's most important to them. We've got to focus on what's in it for them. It's very simple, but it's extremely important. And many times we forget that, because why? We get hung up talking about ourselves. You know, you've got, you know, a special section coming up. You've got, you know, specific programs, brand builder, etc. But we've got to first and foremost and always and forever focus on the benefit, the value. So I'm going to echo what you just said, but expressed in opportunity benefit for them. Here's some great news. How does Pulse provide you with the ability to share with them what's in it for them, the value, the opportunity in customers and revenue? All we do is ask. We simply ask newspaper readers, newspaper website visitors of papers in the Northeast the same questions the businesses would ask. That's all we do. So just, you know, randomly selecting a business, furniture store. Would a furniture store ask if they had the ability to do a survey of your audience? Would they ask, do you or somebody in your household plan to shop at a furniture store in the next 12 months? Would they ask that? Would they want to know that? Don't all answer at once. Don't
Yes.
be bashful. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. And would they also ask, what do you plan to buy for your home? Living room furniture, bedroom furniture, mattresses, carpeting, rugs, etc. Would they ask that?
Sure.
Yeah, what about a realtor? Would a realtor ask, would they want to know, do you plan to list a home? Do you plan to buy a home? Would an insurance agent want to know, do you plan to change insurance agencies? Do you plan to change or get new auto insurance? Would a car dealer want to know what brands of cars your audience plans to buy? How about a financial advisor? Would they want to know if households you reach plan to change or get a new 401k? How about a lawyer? Would they want to know if your households plan to change or get a new will or trust? Absolutely, right? So what Pulse does is incredibly simple. It's not rocket science. We just have spent many, many, many years putting together the questions the businesses would ask to be able to give you the information that they want. That's all we do. But it's phenomenally powerful because it's about and for them. And so the survey was just completed in February. And by the way, nobody has information about and for over 500 local business categories, including those businesses, that is as fresh and as current as what we have right now for you. And so we have over 800 completed surveys. And the surveys, by the way, were over an hour long. Why? Because we got over 500 business categories. We didn't miss anything. You can think of every single business category, and you're going to find that we have the information for that business category, except for organic horseshoe business. Some idiot in California wanted that, and I said, sorry, the survey's already too long. So, long story short, 800 completed surveys, newspapers just like yours in New England, including, you know, the Manchester Union just up the road from you guys, okay? 800 sample, let's put that in perspective. You guys are in New Hampshire. You're on the cutting edge of selecting the next president. You guys know all about polling, et cetera. We've got 800 sample. The polls that they do in New Hampshire range from 400, usually 600, sometimes 1,200. We're right in what's expected by those businesses. Let me just put it this way. Most businesses, most people in your area are familiar with polling research. We've got ample, adequate sample to satisfy their expectation in terms of a valid sample. And so let me pause here.
John, if I can just jump in for a second, guys, this is very important for the outside sales team. If you get asked a question about the sample size, rather than getting to 400, 600, 800, which I think really loses the focus, you can let them know that we meet or exceed what they use for presidential polling. And I think that automatically in our market gives this validity and credibility, and is something that's very simple, and you don't have to remember numbers. So that's why John and I discussed that yesterday and just wanted to stress that point. You know, obviously we meet or exceed with this survey, and it's hyper concentrated to our market and our area. And that's what makes the data good and very effective. So I just wanted to clarify. Thanks, John, for bringing that up.
Awesome, Heather, and thanks for clarifying what I could have, should have said. Perfect. Okay, so let me just kind of put it in perspective. We were talking a moment ago about a furniture store, but let me choose another example, if I might, a car dealer. Okay, raise your hand if you call on a car dealer. How many hands went up, Linda?
We didn't. Auto is it's really tough in this market.
It's tough
We could try
everywhere. It's tough everywhere. Okay, so I just want to put this in perspective because it's really simple what we do. Would you agree with me that you reach households who plan to shop at a new or used auto dealership in the next 12 months? Do you reach households who plan to shop at a new or used auto dealership?
I would say yes.
Yeah, absolutely. But do you know how many?
No.
No, you don't. And that's why Paul's asked the question. So we, through the survey, can find out the percentage based upon who said yes to that question. So if 10 out of 100 says yes, that's 10%, right? So we find out the percentage who said yes, and then multiply that percentage times the number of households you reach, and that gives us the magic number that they're interested in. How many households do you reach who plan to shop at a new car dealership, used car dealership, a family style restaurant, plan to change or get a new realtor, on and on and on. It's as simple as that. We just take the fact that you do have households who are buyers and just qualify the number, the percent, to give you how many. That's all we do. But it's phenomenally effective and important because now it's tangible. They can literally touchy-feely it because it's a real number of opportunity for them. Okay? Everybody okay? Comfortable?
Got it.
All right, awesome. So let's move on. So what we put together for you guys, you know, Dylan, you're the newbie here, is a very simple sales tool for each process. And for David, I think you said you've been there 2.5 years. It'll reinforce and give you some resources and tools you've not had before. So let me quickly go over. Not rocket science, very simple. Number one in the sales process, getting prospects. I'm going to show you how Pulse can provide you with hot leads. After you've identified prospects, how the heck do you start the conversation? How do you engage? You know, and for Dylan, it's tough. I mean, you're going into businesses you don't have a relationship with. How do you start the conversation? What words do you say? You know, it's a little uncomfortable, you know, that chasm, you know, of starting that relationship conversation. We've got it nailed for you. We've got teasers and flyers that make it very, very easy to start the conversation. After you've started the kid's conversation, here's the key. Finding a solution, needs analysis. Where can they get more business? Then when they say, yeah, that's great, I want to get more, we've got a very simple tool to put together a brand builder campaign presentation. Then you're going to have objections. Objections are your friend. You know, while we use Facebook, you know, we don't have a budget, didn't get results, on and on and on. We will show you how to overcome the objection. Closing, we put together a sweet little closing tool for you. And what's unique about it is it engages the business so they literally close themselves. Why? They themselves take away the fear and the financial risk. Heck, you go in this afternoon and say, hey, you want to sign up for an $18,000 brand builder program? Heck no. But I will show you how they will say yes to an 18,000 52-week brand builder program because they realize it's a no-brainer. They realize how few customers they need out of the pool that you reach who are all they need to pay for the program. So I'll show you that in just a second. And then the other thing we've got for you built into the Pulse program is the Ad Wizard. You know, the spec tool program for Metro, it's built right into the Pulse program. So as you're putting together a program, you know, for brand builder, you know, for let's say a realtor, you can just click and create a couple spec ads for a realtor. Simple as and fast as that. And then the other tool, and this is brand new, we've just done it over the last 3 weeks, is a call planning tool. The ability to do 3 important things. Number 1, identify hot prospects, put them into a call plan. Prospect list, simple as that. Number 2, you work your plan. Being able to very simply put in the sales steps, the process, the sales activity with each of those prospects. And at the end of the period, for yourself and for management, turn in your call report. What have you done? What have been successes, accomplishments over the week? So that's an overview of the program. Now I want to just give you a quick visual. So before we go in and create, I want to give you a look-see of what you got. Okay. So number 1 is finding the hot leads and prospects. We've got 3 tools built in. One is on a geographic basis. So you can go right into a geographic area and identify specific businesses you might have overlooked by just driving around. Number 2 is the hot prospects by opportunity. These are the businesses. We will show you the close ratio, the average sale, and rank businesses by most sold. In other words, the top 10, top 15, top 20 businesses who have said yes by category. And then reader buying power, the big number. How many millions of dollars are your audience going to spend on RVs, for instance? It's phenomenally effective. When you go to an RV dealership and say, I thought you might like to know, here's the number. We'll go into the program, by the way, and I'll get to them. But $72 million are going to be spent by our readers and RVs. Do you want a share of that? Yeah, heck yes. Okay, so we're able to show you how you can provide them with the total reader spending. It's darn effective. So that's how to get prospects. Here's an example of the geo prospecting tool. Simple little Google map, but we've made it very simple, very interactive in terms of prospecting. Then after you've identified a specific prospect, starting the conversation. We've got 2 tools for you, presentation pieces to start the conversation with that business. Number 1 is a teaser. It's simple, big number. What's in it for them? Number of households you reach who plan to change or get a new insurance agency. Number of households you reach who plan to change or get a new realtor. Very simple, big number. What's in it for them? Then the flyer is kind of like a super teaser. It's got the big number on the business category, like insurance agent, but it also goes into more detail. What types of insurance are they going to get? Here's an example of the teaser. You're out there, very, very, very important is your brand builder program. It's a great program. Consistency, repetition, building their brand. Okay? You've got information about the brand builder. What Pulse has for you is a teaser wrap. And I'll show you in a second how to create the teaser. You print it, and like this example here, you wrap it around your information piece on the brand builder. Why? Because you start the conversation with what's in it for them. Thought you might like to know, we've got almost 6,000 households who plan to change and get a new insurance agent. That gets their attention. Instead of walking in and just talking about price, and the details of brand builder. Get them interested first. Yeah, I'd like to know more. I'd like to get more of the 6,000. Here's how you can do it with a consistent program with brand builder. How did we get the 5,887 in this example? Simple. From the research, remember we asked the question, do you plan to change or get a new insurance agency? We found out 18% said yes. You just take 18%, and this is an example, not from your publication. The example, 32,364 households, we just multiplied the 2 together. 18.1% said yes, households reached. That gives you the opportunity. And that's what they're interested in. What's in it for them? There's also room here to staple your business card. But move on. What do you think about the teaser here? To use with your brand builder to start the engagement, start the conversation, get them interested. Don't be bashful.
What do you think?
Well, the Pulse teaser sounds awesome, to be honest. It's a great way to lead into the conversation with the client.
That's exactly what it's designed for. Simple, clean, sweet, easy. And I'll show you how you can put it on your smartphone. So you can just walk in, have it on your smartphone, and just start engaging the business. Okay, the second piece we have to engage in, this was designed for cold calling. But look at the headline here. To help you find solutions, Mr. Business Person, to get new customers. Isn't that what it's about for them? Pulse asked the same questions you would ask. This is your survey. We did a jewelry store survey. What do you mean by that? We asked, you plan to shop at a jewelry store. We asked, what do you plan to buy? Wedding rings, engagement rings, necklaces. We did a jewelry survey. Why is it important? And I'm kind of sharing with you now the words to say in the actual presentation. It's so important. This is probably the number one most important thing I've learned in over 2,000 four-legged sales calls is make darn sure they understand it's their research, their information. It's a jewelry store survey. Obviously, a jewelry store would be interested. What if I said it's an automotive survey? Would an auto dealer be interested? What if I said it's a real estate survey, a legal services survey, a restaurant survey? Would those applicable business persons be interested? Yeah, heck yes. But what if I said, hi, I'm John Marling with the Telegraph. The Telegraph just did a survey. You want to see it? In many cases, they're going to say no. Why? Because they think if it's a Telegraph survey, it's benefiting you. You did this survey to try and sell them something. Small distinction, right? But very important. When you're presenting, when you're dialoguing, conversation, it's their survey by category. Jewelry survey, real estate survey, automotive survey, RV survey. Okay? That's probably the most important tip suggestion I can give you based upon, the experience from a heck of a lot of four-legged sales calls. By the way, this is designed to get past the gatekeeper. So you go into that car dealership, he's busy, can't see you. It's designed to print and fold into thirds, okay? Put it into an envelope, put the decision maker's name on it, plain envelope, by the way, and give it to the gatekeeper to give to the decision maker. Works really well at dental offices, legal firms, etc., where you can't get right into the principle. You look at it, it says, would you like to know more? So that's the flyer, and I'll show you in a second how to create it literally in under 45 seconds, either at your desk or with the business, okay? Then the next piece is finding a solution for the business, okay? You saw on the flyer, by the way, that there is the business categories, okay? And all you ask them is, here's the opportunity, you know what you've sold, where do you think you can get more? And the business says, oh my gosh, look at the number of households that are going to buy diamond jewelry. We're not getting their share. And they realize immediately that you just shared with them a solution. Why? Because businesses know what they have sold. What they don't know is what they're missing, because they haven't done a survey, so they don't know what the demand is, and therefore what they could potentially get. Very, very effective in terms of needs analysis and finding a solution. Where is it? It's right here in the flyer. So it's a great tool in identifying not only a solution, but this is a beautiful thing, what to advertise. I was out on a four-legged sales call not that long ago with HGVAC, and then it was, you plan to get a newer HGVAC business. Here's, what the buying patterns is for new furnaces, air conditioning, et cetera. And it had furnace repair. And the guy said, my gosh, look at the number of households that need furnace repair. Let's start advertising furnace repair. It gets their attention and helps you identify not only a solution for them, but what to advertise. Then we've got what they're missing. So if they say, well, I'm on the local radio station, I don't need you, because in the poll survey we asked, have you made a purchase from an ad on a local radio station in the last 12 months? In this example here, 60% said no. So if they say, well, I'm happy with my radio, and that's all the budget I got, well, you're missing 60% of our opportunity, okay? And then here's an example of the closing tool, and we'll show you that live in just a second also. So that was a quick overview of the tools themselves. So now, let's go live to your program. You go to pulseresearch.com on any device. And Dylan, did you get your login this afternoon?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, perfect. And then for Wayne and David Roy, is all you have to do is you go to pulseresearch.com. Wayne's a veteran. We've created a bunch of Wayne, and thank you. Okay, and so you go to pulseresearch.com, and right at your fingertips, and it's all mobile enhanced, and so you can use it on a cell phone, smartphone, or on your tablet. Okay, and so now let me quickly take you through the sales process and quickly show you. You've got, your brand builder program. You want to identify some hot prospects for brand builder, okay? So you click here on prospecting hot prospects, okay? And as I mentioned ago, we've got over 500 business categories that we ask purchasing for based upon the actual results. We got over 500 newspapers using, the program. And when the ad reps create a presentation, there's almost 5,000 of them. When they create a presentation, it automatically logs it that they created a presentation for a new car dealership. Then when they put in what happened, did they say yes, did they say no, what was the sale, it automatically records. So Pulse is very unique in that we have from sales reps and papers, just like yours across all 50 states and 6 provinces of Canada, the actual close ratio average sale and how many have been sold for each of the business categories you call it. So here's my suggestion. You click on sold rank, and here's the top categories to target. This is the low-hanging fruit. I would recommend financial advisors. Why? Because your audience, a lot of them are baby boomers. They've got money, they're investing. Same thing with legal firms. Huge percentage are going to change or get a new will or trust. So you can just take a look here at business categories. You take a particular category like financial advisor. You're doing your prospecting now. You click on find. Up comes a map. You can zoom right in, okay? And I presume you got different territories. And all you have to do, by the way, is, but I'll show you in just a second in the mapping, is you can actually save a geographic area. Like Merrimack, for instance. But right now we're putting together a prospect list for our brand builder. So we come back here, we click on create. And so I wanted to show you first, before putting together the prospect list, a little tongue-tied, I want to show you how easy it is to create a teaser. So we've gone through prospecting by hot prospects, okay? We then identify and click on create. We can create a teaser or a flyer, and I'll show you in just a minute a full brand builder presentation. We click on teaser, and literally in seconds, up comes 3 different teaser options. And the teaser is the big number, what to say. And by the way, you've got multiple audiences, publications. Look at this. Whatever you're selling, from the Merrimack Journal, to the Cabinet, to the Telegraph, you've got the various audiences combinations, and if you want to put together a unique package of your various publications, no problem. You just type in paper A plus paper B plus paper C, in the households, and just click here. And what happens is it then updates, let's just put Telegraph Print and Web, it updates here your actual teaser. So let me go to what to print first. So you click here on what to print. And this gives you that print wrap to put around your brand builder information piece. You just click on print wrap, and you will create your print teaser wrap to put around that brand builder information piece, okay? And somehow my printing is slowed down. I had trouble with that last time when I was printing some stuff at home. And so then you just print it. It's got room for your business card. And before you walk out the door with any information piece that you're already doing, for a teaser, for the brand builder, for a special section or anything, you just print this teaser wrap. It's as simple and as fast as that. Okay? And so let me click off on the print here, and we'll go back to your other teaser options. Let's say you want to get an appointment. So you just mouse over what to say, and you got the words to say right here. I thought you might like to know that there are 2,510 local households who plan to get a newer change in financial advisor. Would you like to know what their financial plans are? When they say yes, when would you like to get together? Okay? And then you can click right here on flyer presentation, by the way, and create a flyer. As simple and as fast as that. So here's a flyer for a financial advisor. I showed you just a second ago the teaser, wrap, financial advisor. This is the super teaser, the flyer. Remember I said a moment ago, this pulls up more information for their business category. And look at this, you've got almost 4,000 households who plan to change or get a new retirement account. Almost 3,000 households who plan to change or get a new person to manage their investments. My God, that is exciting, motivating information that will open the door, start the conversation, and get their attention, because that's a super benefit for them. Because each one of these households you reach is a potential new customer for them. So that's the flyer in terms of how simple it is to create. It literally can be done in a click. Maybe there's an out-of-town decision maker for emailing. And so you got right here, you just copy to your clipboard and go to your email program and just paste it into an email. And so in summary, the teaser is designed to start the conversation with what's in it for them. So any thoughts or feedback on the teaser?
To use the teaser in an email, will it take the entire teaser, or will it just take a section of it to lead off the email with?
That's up to you.
I'm just trying to think of how large the email content would be before we actually get to speaking to them, how much they're going to be looking at.
That's up to you. We put together our thought or best practice for you, but you can cut and paste and then edit it.
Okay. All right. I was wondering how that was.
I just want to say something here. When I was in Attleboro, when we did this, I had a sales rep that had been trying to get into an auto dealership. All right. No matter how many times she went there, she was turned away. We started the program using the teasers. She sent it out one morning. Literally within 15 minutes, the guy got back to her, and she got an appointment. So, it's pretty powerful. It really is.
Yeah, I've said, when I'm out on site with team member after team member, they pick up the phone and all they do is focus on the big number. And in so many cases, it was a breakthrough. Because I'll be blunt, the business doesn't realize until you share with them what you can do for them. Okay? And so let me show you now the prospecting tool, the geo-prospecting tool. So when you log in, it's going to take you into Nashua. Okay? You can change the name of the city here. Okay? And then when you do, click over on the red tag here, and then you can save this and you can add it as your sales territory. So you can put in your name, and I'll just put in here, I'm going to pick on you, Dylan, LAN territory. And I don't even know if your territories, but you make this your home view, you save it. And so Dylan, anytime you log in, it's going to go right into your territory. And the benefit to that is you can very quickly identify businesses. And in this case, let's go here to, New Hampshire Liquor and Wine Outlet. Okay, we're going to, in this case, create a flyer. Okay, it's liquor. We got to tell the program the business because we just clicked on the name on the map. And there, look at how fast that was to create a flyer. As simple and as fast as that. Can you email this? Yeah, here's the web address. You can email it. You're on your tablet, you're on your phone. Can you edit it? Heck yes, with them. Okay, so you're making a presentation, let's say for your Sunday Select, you can change it as fast as that. They want to know about more, products and services. You just click on the edit pen. You got craft beer, champagne, alcoholic cider. Come down here, click on update. This is great with car dealers. Why? Because you've got so much automotive purchasing information. And so with them on your tablet or phone, you can get them engaged. You're the consultant. You've got the information for their business. And so that's how quickly you can do a flyer that is this is our most popular product today, is the flyer. Why? Because it's got the big number, but more important, it's got that additional information that really helps them identify sweet spots on where, and this is what somebody said at the beginning, what do they want from us? How to get new customers. And so you've got a tool and advantage that no other, media representative has in your area. Okay, so going back to the beginning here. So go back to, so let me click back here. And we'll go back to the dashboard. So we showed you the geo-prospecting program here. Let me show you reader buying power, and I promised to do RVs. So we click on reader buying power. It's either RV, oh, there it is, recreational. Look at that. You guys got $24 million they're going to be spent on new RV dealerships. 24 million. How many of you knew that before a second ago? None of you.
That's 24 million, what, of the universe of the Telegraph readership, or 24 million of the universe of people within a geographic area?
It's the previous. It's better. It's your audience only. It's your audience. How did we get that? Look, you've got once again your audience options here. Okay, so let's take a look at your Bedford Journal. So I click on Bedford Journal. Okay, and you've got 8.7 million just at your Bedford Journal. How did we get that? The research, a measly 1.3%. A lot of ad reps said, well, I'm not going to make a presentation to RV dealership. It's only 1.3%. That's embarrassing. But look at 1.3% times the 9,000 circulation of your Bedford Journal. That's 117 households you reach who are going to buy an RV. A new RV is at least $75,000. 117 times 75,000 is $8.75 million. And so, in answer to your question, it's a beautiful thing because it's of your audience. Where do they need to advertise the brand builder consistency repetition? It's with you. It's your audience, and answer your question. And so this is a great, great conversation starter. And you can pull this up on your phone easily. Let's go back here to the dashboard. You log in on your phone. And by the way, go to here to help. And under here, under FAQ, it shows you how I can put Pulse on my mobile device. So you've got an iPhone or an Android. Here's how you can put a link right on your home page of your phone, linking you right to your Pulse program. And by the way, where I clicked on help, we've got a wide range of resources for you. We've got FAQs, how to do things. We've got videos, okay, methodology, et cetera, et cetera. So great question. It's based upon your audience, okay? Okay, so now it's about 10 to 5 your time. So let's move on to person says, yeah, that's a great opportunity for RVs. I want to know how I can get a larger share. Well, let me come back tomorrow with a full brand builder presentation, a consistent program for you. So I click here on the one-page solution, okay? I'm going to choose a business. I'm going to create a new business, and I'm just going to make this up here. It's going to be called Nashua RV, okay? So my apologies to whomever RV dealerships are in Nashua, okay? I got to tell the program what type of business it is. It's RV, okay? And so we got RV dealership. Okay, I'm going to select my audience. Let's go with a Telegraph print and web. Okay, I'm going to select my package here. And I'm going to go with the, let's see, the gold, 12-month gold. Okay, brand builder, 12-month gold, okay? Then I'm going to select some products and services here. So we're accessing your research, by the way, okay? So purchase, RV, new Class C RV, purchase used Class C RV, Class A RV, travel trailer, okay? You guys get the idea. Fifth wheel, Okay, you can pick through. Can you see? Absolutely. Okay. And so play around with the program. You've got a tremendous array of products and service. Purchase a new RV, not a big percentage, but it's going to be a big number of opportunity. RV maintenance, okay? And so you click. Then we want to show, if you want to, you start out with a blank page. What if you went to that RV dealership before and you don't need to advertise with you. I'm on the radio. Been on the radio, for the last 20 years. Don't need you. I'd like my Facebook page, getting all the business I want from Facebook. What we want to show them is what they're missing if they're not also advertising with you. He says, I got my email list. By the way, if you're doing automotive, we can show automotive sites, the percentage of your audience that is missed by the dealer site. And by the way, we asked, if you were to buy an automobile locally, which of the following automotive websites would you go to? Okay, local dealer site, 55% would not go to. Okay, Auto Trader, 91% would not go to. Usedcars.com, 96 would not go to. Real estate sites. So we've got MLS sites, we've got, Realtor.com, we've got Redfin, we've got Zillow. So we can show that realtor what they're missing. Same thing, we've got employment sites. Okay? What if they say search? Look at all the categories we've got search. So automotive and motos, 99% of your audience in the last 30 days have not done a search for an RV dealership. 99%. New vehicle dealership, 94% of your dealership has not done a search for a new auto dealership. So what this is, in summary, is to show them what they're missing. Let me just click here, and it'll go up the front. We want to show them return on investment. So if I remember here, we've got a $16,000 campaign, so roughly $85,000 would be a 5-time return on investment. All you have to do, you know what the campaign is, just take a multiplier. Return on investment is just a multiplier. Let's put in ad readership, okay? And look at right here. If you want to create a spec ad right now, for this RV dealership, you just click right here. The Ad Wizard program is baked right into your Pulse program. So now I've created, in just a couple of steps, a formal presentation for Brand Builder for this RV dealership. And here it is. It's got the number, just like the teaser does. And I assure you, that's a big number for an RV dealership. You've got 323 households who in the next 12 months that you reach are going to shop at an RV dealership. Here's what they're going to buy. They're going to buy 99 households you reach are going to buy a new Class C. You got 50 households who are going to buy a new Class A. Or 50 households, new Class A, yeah. A new Class A used is another 50 households. This gets their attention. Then you can show them how few customers they need to pay for a 12-month brand builder program. The program's estimating that all they need is one per month. We want to get their involvement. So you click on the editing pen here, campaign, you've got the campaign length. You ask them, what would a household spend on a new RV at your dealership? Okay? And they say, well, they'd spend $110,000 on the average. Okay? What do you make? Okay? What is the cost of goods? Well, I make 90, the cost of goods is 90%. So they're making 10%. You get from them, what is the cost of goods? Furniture store. What's the cost of goods? My cost of goods is 65%. Okay? Even realtors, what is your cost? Because we want to show them what the net customer value is. So look at that. All they need is just 2 customers over 12 months to pay for a $16,000 brand builder campaign. Just 2. Why? Because they're making $11,000. The campaign is 16. Obviously, they're going to need 22, to pay for the campaign. That's less than 1 per month. That's when I've had businesses say, well, that's a no-brainer. Why? Because they realize all they need is 2. And how many households do we reach that are going to shop at an RV dealership? How many do we have that are going to shop at a new RV dealership? It was 334. All they need is just 2 out of 334. And here's what I suggest you do. Say, the Band Builder program has this consistency and repetition. You're going to get this in print. You're going to get this in digital. And I don't know the details of what you have in brand, but I would emphasize the repetition. How many ads, how many impressions they're going to get over the next 12 months, and ask them, do you think you're going to get at least 2 out of the 334 we reach who are going to shop at a new RV dealership? Do you think you're going to get at least 2? And they say, yeah, of course. You just made a sale. It's as simple and as easy as that. Why? Because we're engaging the business. And also, let me show you, we show them what they're missing. Here's what you're missing. So this is helping you overcome objections. 56% from your Northeast research did not make a purchase from a radio ad. 93% of your audience did not respond to a business offer on a business Facebook page. 92% in the last 30 days had not used business. 98% of your audience read print ads. 64% of your audience bought or saw more information from an item advertised in the local paper in the last 30 days. So this is your one presentation. It's designed to reinforce the opportunity, but most important, help you close by showing them how few customers they need to pay for a campaign. And so let me pause here, if I might, Linda and Heather, and get your feedback on the one-page presentation.
Linda had to step out for a second.
Okay, so what do you guys think?
I'll be happy to weigh in. What I like about this is that it packages it all together. We talk a lot about why print works, and a lot of times I feel that while you guys understand it in concept or you believe it in your heart, that you struggle to really communicate that effectively and very quickly to our audience. And this one sheet really shows what I firmly believe. And it's the same reason why politicians still use newspapers to win elections. It's because we drive major decisions, whether it's purchasing at the polls for who they're putting in office, or if it's making an informed buying decision. Print is still at the core of driving that. It's why Facebook doesn't work. It's why, radio. I believe in all forms of media. And do you get sales from different forms? Absolutely. But this puts at the forefront what newspapers continue to do and why people need to be in the Telegraph, and or any of our products. And that's something that I think we've really struggled to verbalize. I think it's something that we struggled to visually show. And I think it's where we've struggled with, a connection. And this gives you guys something very clearly that the numbers speak for themselves. You guys are just communicating it. And I'm so excited to have this tool in your hands to utilize.
Yeah, let me echo what Heather said, is if you don't share with them this information, they're still going to continue with that darn misperception that print is dead, that you don't reach your audience. But very simply, I've shown you how you can create literally in under 60 seconds a presentation, a story, a communication that really shows in black and white. And using this example here, 323 is a big deal. And just the number of households they reach, that you reach, that are customers, that gets their attention every single time. And so I'm going to echo what Heather said. It's a beautiful thing. And it's a game changer. Okay. Perfect.
The other thing that I really want everyone to know is that with the expectation that Linda sets, this is something that I'm watching daily. I am able to watch remotely. I can see when people have logged in down to the day and down to the hour. And I get to watch your guys' progress in real time. So excitingly that when you close a sale, Linda, Monique, and I will get that in real time as well as on a weekly basis. And so just as I'm able to remote in and look at this today with my system that I have, I love the fact that I have this at my fingertips and it's almost like the stock exchange. So I'm watching you guys literally in real time with everything that you're doing on the system, which is amazing. And that's something that, we're going to have a lot of communication daily with Monique, Linda, and myself, and a lot of fun things, rewards and bonuses that are tied into some of the points and other things that we'll get into as we do the program. But I just want you guys to know that I see everything that you see collectively, and I see it in actual real time as it's cataloged.
Yep. And I know it's 5 o'clock your time, but please give me just a couple of more minutes. There's a couple of important things I want to show you. On your smartphone, you've got a closing tool. What I showed you on the one page, let me show you where I did. This is important. This is probably my number 2 tip, is when you're out there presenting Brand Builder, you can quickly pop up the closing tool. So you got a Brand Builder program was $18,000, and on your phone, you can ask that business person, what's your customer dealer or customer value? You're at a furniture store, $2,500. What's your cost of goods? My cost of goods, 65%. They only need 21 customers. 21 customers over 12 months. But what if a business says, well, I don't know. I'm going to ask them, what is the absolute worst case scenario? You're going to get all these ads in Brand Builder. What's the minimum number of customers you're going to get? Well, I think the minimum would be 12. Okay, 12. Well, look at that. 12 customers at their $875 is a $10,500 campaign. They just sold themselves on a $10,500 campaign. This little closing tool is awesome because it gets their engagement. They realize how few customers they need to pay for the campaign. So let me then show you here. We've got a call planning prospecting tool for you. I'll do this really, really quick. So the call planner, you can put together a prospect list for Brand Builder. And all you have to do is just go back in here to your prospects. And let's assume for the moment we're in our geographic territory. And we're going to click on a couple business here. We're going to add it to our call plan. We're going to click on another business and add it to our call plan. No, it's easier to add it to your call plan when you're not in the, then we're going to add Cobbler's Brook, whatever that is, add it to the call plan. I'm going to switch over, if I might, to the dashboard, and I'm going to go to the hot prospects. And in this case, one of my suggestions is targeting financial advisors. So I click here on financial advisors. Up comes a list. You can do this geographically. Add to call plan, add to call plan, add to call plan. You're creating a prospect list. Click here on call plan. And look at that. These businesses, as fast as that has been added to your call plan. Now, the next step is putting in your sales activity, okay? This is designed for you. So you click here. It goes into, and you can edit the account information. You click on new activity. And then you can just record the sales steps. What did you do? I went in person. What was the purpose of the call? This was a cold call. This was for new business. What did you do? I shared a Pulse flyer. What did you present? And I would put on here, I wonder if we could, you got special package Brand Builder. It's pending, okay? What's your follow-up date? What's the next action? Okay, they want a proposal. What's the next step? 25th. I'm going to come back. You click here on log activity, and look at that. Boom. Simple as that. We've now added it to your call plan. So during the beginning of the week or whatever your sales process is, You can identify hot prospects, put them into your call plan. During the week, you can add the sales steps. At the end of the week, you just click and you print your call report. It's as simple and as fast as that. And then the last thing to show you, if I might here, Pulse has made a commitment to you to achieve a specific sales goal. And I was an ex-ad director once, ex-publisher, by the way. Here's the Nashua sales plan. Very simple. With your Pulse prospecting tools, 25 prospects per week. There's hundreds and hundreds available, many of which you never thought about with your various prospecting tools. So identify 25 per week. Then engage with, start the conversation with your teaser or the flyer, 3 per day. Many clients, including Manchester. In fact, Manchester came up with 3 by 9. 3 businesses, 3 teasers by 9 a.m. each day. That's 15 per week. Very doable. You saw how fast and easy it is. Out of the 15 engagements with teasers or flyers, you're going to get, sit on the wrong key, you're going to get at least 5 businesses who say, I want a full presentation. I want to get more. I want to get more of the RVs. I want to get more of the financial, business. So you're going to get at least 5 presentations per week. With a closing tool, you're going to get at least 6 closes per month. That is the plan. It's very, very important that you record, and Heather just mentioned this, that you record in the program what happened. Let me just shut this down, go back to here, go back to reporting. I'm trying to do this fast out of respect to your time. You just go, every time you create a presentation, it automatically logs it for you. So in this case, we created a teaser, so it's like the conversation. We put in here, we mark it as presented. Okay, we put in the date, today's date. Click on set. You earn points. But more important, it's recorded that you presented your teaser. And so in summary, you go to reporting. Up comes every presentation you've done. You click on the navigation dots and just click on, mark as presented, mark as sold. If they said no, by the way, you can edit the presentation. You can view it from your phone, or you can come right to your home page. And on your home page, you got a list of your presentations. Same thing. You come right over here and you just mark it as presented, mark it as what happened, sold or past or present, and you can then actually put in the sales amount also. So you can put in the sales value here, like $12,000. You can make this up as split between new and renewal. So maybe, 5,000 was renewal, 7,000 was new. Okay, oops, 7,000 was new. Okay, simple as that. And so as a reminder, there's multiple ways for you to get credit for what you do. And that's on your home page. Every single presentation is listed. You just go to the dots, simple as that, and you record what happened. Or you can go up to reporting, and every presentation that you created is listed for you, and you can record. The other thing is you can go into accounts, and all of your businesses are listed, and you can put in, and you've got the businesses listed, your presentations, and you just click on the 3 dots again. And that's the 3 ways to do it. So it's 5:10 your time. I appreciate so much the opportunity on behalf of the Pulse team to get together with you today. And we'll do everything we can to assist and support you. My email again is marling, M-A-R-L-I-N-G, @paper.net. So in closing, is there anything that I can assist or help with? Any of you guys, or Linda or Heather?
Any questions?
The survey that we're looking at was done when?
February. It was completed in early February.
Right, but when was the survey actually presented, when was it actually distributed?
In November, December, January.
Okay, and that'll happen again at the end of this year?
Yes, absolutely. And we asked most of the questions in the survey was, what do you or somebody in your household plan to buy over the next 12 months?
Right, okay, no, I'm just trying to gauge it out.
Okay, great question.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, anything else? Great.
Dave, any questions?
No, I'm good.
Okay, John, I think we're good.
All right. Good selling,
Thank you
guys.
so much.
Thank you.
John.
Thanks, everybody.
Have a great night.
You too. Thanks. Bye.